There's also an update on an upcoming wedding and a fresh concern for another resident in the ITV soap as early December approaches. Anyone hoping for a positive turn in the storyline involving a certain factory boss and her partner may find themselves let down, as new teasers for future Coronation Street episodes have surfaced. The pair, whose couple nickname has become popular with viewers, look to be heading for a split this week after the businesswoman ended things with her lover when an old flame once again attempted to drive a wedge between them after dramatically reappearing. Fresh previews for the week starting Monday, December 8th, reveal that everything kicks off with a special flashback episode centered around a birthday celebration where tensions bubble over inside the Rovers. Viewers will soon discover that this family setup hides far more complexity than anyone realized, offering insight into earlier chapters of the birthday girl's life and how she evolved into a formidable, overbearing figure. One local resident hasn't held back in showing her disdain for this matriarch, and with the feelings clearly mutual, audiences may begin to question whether she should be keeping a close eye on her. What is this woman truly capable of? As the week progresses, a detective visits a senior officer in hospital and learns from his spouse that he'd secretly been preparing to move away and retire. The detective later shares the odd revelation with two others, noting how strange it is that the officer never mentioned such plans. While one of them agrees, he can't help noticing the other's nervous reaction. He then approaches the factory owner, expressing suspicions that the officer and the returning ex might be working together. Feeling defeated, she pours herself a drink, remarking that none of it can be proven. After leaving the business premises, the detective urges the ex to pass on a message that the owner is alone and drinking heavily, suggesting her partner should check on her. The ex claims she will, but instead appears in the office herself, quietly closing the door behind her as the owner pours another glass. Meanwhile, the officer's spouse arrives at the station to collect his belongings. When she shows the detective a picture of a house they'd purchased, he jots down its name. After doing further digging, he leaves a voicemail for the factory boss, revealing that the property was bought by a company created exactly 1 week after the ex was presumed dead. The factory boss is later seen arriving at her partner's home, insisting she should never have walked out and that her feelings never faded. Her partner admits she still cares, but firmly states that it's too late to fix things, leaving the boss heartbroken. Elsewhere, another resident tearfully tells two friends that she accidentally reserved their wedding venue for the wrong year. Worried she won't be well enough by the later date, they vow to help her find an alternative location. She's thrilled when they reveal they've secured a last-minute opening at a country hall in just 3 weeks' time. However, when she mentions wanting to invite the pair to the ceremony, her fiancé argues she's misjudging the situation and warns that a family member won't agree to come. Sure enough, the moment he hears of her plan, he hands the invitation straight back. Back on the street, another local resident forces a young man to apologize to a girl he recently tried to kiss. She insists she isn't bothered anymore. But later, as he meets with someone else to apologize again, the girl observes them from a distance, feeling increasingly uncertain. At another home, an older woman announces she has invited guests over for a festive gathering, prompting the couple she lives with to prepare an elaborate spread. Later, one of them promises the children that she'll arrange a visit with their mother on Christmas Day, though her husband quietly worries she's raising their hopes too high, especially since the prison may not allow holiday visitors. Meanwhile, a returning character walks into his house and is shocked to see the place full of people. His wife explains that they are hosting a baby shower. He struggles to contain his discomfort, pointing out how inappropriate a celebration feels given the high-risk nature of their unborn child, leaving his wife staring awkwardly at the guests. Coronation Street to kick off Sally's emotional Christmas plot as she makes a big mistake. Can she salvage her plans? Coronation Street is set to launch a heartfelt storyline at the Metcalf household next week as the couple attempt to bring some festive cheer to the children in their care. However, their efforts take an unexpected turn when Sally makes a well-meaning decision that leads to upset. Can she pull their Christmas celebrations back on track? Sally and Tim have generously taken in Joni, Shanice, and Brody after their parents were taken into custody earlier this year. Despite a few missteps, the pair have shown themselves to be committed and compassionate foster carers. Earlier in the autumn, they faced a tough call when Shanice began lashing out at her younger sister. After intervention from Children's Services, the girl was temporarily placed with her aunt. In episodes airing next week, Sally and Tim do their best to help Shanice settle in again following her return. When she mentions hosting a Christmas get-together for some friends, they respond by preparing an impressive festive buffet. Hoping to give the children a joyful holiday after everything they've endured, Sally later vows to organize a visit with their mother on Christmas Day. Joni and Shanice are thrilled at the possibility of seeing their mum again, but Tim urges caution. He reminds Sally that she should have checked with the prison beforehand and worries the girls will be devastated if the visit can't go ahead. Could Sally's heartfelt gesture unintentionally spoil the season for the children she's trying to protect? Or will she find another way to make their Christmas unforgettable? Coronation Street in Emmerdale confirm catastrophic crash in Corriedale. Who is involved? The long-awaited crossover event between Coronation Street and Emmerdale is inching closer, and a brand new teaser has arrived to boost the anticipation even further. True to classic soap style, the upcoming Corriedale special looks absolutely packed with danger and high-octane drama. With the two legendary ITV shows set to collide on screen next month, viewers are desperate for clues about what might unfold, and the latest preview offers a tantalizing first taste. The trailer opens with a chilling aftermath of a multi-car smash on the edge of Houghton, unfolding along a dark and stormy country road. As the camera pans across the wreckage, faint, panicked voices begin to echo in the distance. Fans of Coronation Street will recognize them as two familiar Weatherfield regulars, while Emmerdale viewers will quickly pick out a pair of notable villagers. What remains a mystery is how characters from Weatherfield have ended up deep in rural Yorkshire, and just what chain of events led to the catastrophic accident in the first place. A dramatic logline hints at what's to come. Corriedale is only the beginning, as the crash's aftermath unleashes terror, murderous impulses, tragedy, chaos, long-buried secrets, and deceit. Life in both villages will be changed forever. The teaser also unveils the official Corriedale logo, and it's now confirmed that the special will run for a full hour. While an exact date has yet to be announced, the crossover is scheduled to land in early January 2026. Alongside the newly revealed characters involved in the episode, another confirmed face is returning as a detective from Coronation Street. Sharing her excitement about joining the historic episode, she said, "Being part of something so unique, ambitious, groundbreaking, and happening during Coronation Street's 65th year is incredible. When I read the script and discovered how the two worlds collide, who crosses paths, and the lasting effects the night will have, wow, viewers won't want to miss this." Corriedale will air on ITV1 and ITVX in January 2026. Coronation Street continues on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with episodes available on ITVX. Emmerdale broadcasts weeknights at 7:30 p.m. on ITV1 and streams on ITVX.